This is Modern Service Mastery, Business School with boots on. Real lessons, real talk, and real growth for the residential service industry. Let's get to work.
All right, so let's dive in. Personal branding. It's not about logos or shiny business cards, right? It's about what people are saying about you when you're not in the room.
Yeah, like when someone says, oh, you need help with that addition, you've got to call Jake. He's going to take care of you.
Exactly. That's the kind of trust we're talking about. It's built over time through authenticity, consistency, and just, delivering what you promise. In fact, research shows that authenticity tops the list when it comes to trustworthiness. If clients sense you're faking it, you lose them.
Totally. Like, nobody wants to deal with someone who's super salesy. People see straight through that nonsense.
Right. And here's the thing. Clients are looking for someone they can rely on, someone who knows their stuff. When you can genuinely be that person, you stop being just a salesperson and start being their trusted advisor.
Okay, but let's make it real for a second. I had this client once, a total skeptic. Like, anything I suggested, they hit me with 100 why questions. Instead of pushing the sale, I just said, hey, here's a free guide on how new windows save on energy costs. Try these tips first. It wasn't even tied to my service, but you know what? 2 weeks later, they called back, booked the job.
Exactly, Jake. That's a perfect example. You earn trust by offering value first. Gary Vaynerchuk calls it jab, 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 right hook. Give value, give more value, then ask. And when you do, it's not a desperate, please buy from me. It's a natural next step.
Yeah, and it's got to be intentional. Like, if you're just winging it, your personal brand could end up sending the wrong signals. You've got to think, what do I want people to say about me? And then just be that person every single day.
Absolutely. A strong personal brand isn't something you stumble into. It's something you build brick by brick with every interaction. And here's the key. You have to be consistent. If you're someone different every time, nobody's going to trust you. People aren't just buying your service, they're buying confidence in you.
And honestly, it's not hard stuff. Be real, deliver what you promise, and don't try to be someone you're not. Is it really that complicated?
It's not complicated, Jake, but it does take intentionality. And it starts right now, defining what you want that perception to be and living it every single day. Jake, you nailed it earlier. It's all about being intentional. Building trust doesn't just happen by accident. It's a result of consistent habits, day in, day out. And these habits, they're simple but powerful. For example, something as small as confirming appointments the day before. Think about it. What message does that send?
That you're on top of things. Like you're not going to leave them wondering if you'll show up.
Exactly, Jake. It says, you matter, I'm reliable. And when you follow through, even on small promises like, I'll get you that estimate tomorrow, clients start to trust that you'll do the big things right too.
Right, but listen, this isn't just about doing the bare minimum. I had this client, a regular job, nothing crazy. When I sent the final invoice, I threw in a handwritten note saying, thanks for trusting us with your backyard makeover. Let me know if anything isn't up to par. You'd think I'd handed them an award or something. They went nuts over that note.
That's a great example of going above and beyond. It's those thoughtful, unexpected gestures that set you apart. It says, I care about more than just the paycheck.
Yeah, and it doesn't even take much time. Like 1 minute to write a note can translate into years of loyalty. Trust me, I've seen it.
And it builds on something important, consistently exceeding expectations. Being 5 minutes early to every meeting or offering one extra idea they didn't ask for. It all adds up over time. That's how you become remarkable.
Yes, remarkable. And don't overlook the feedback part either. Asking clients how you did and actually listening, that's how you get better. Like if they say, I was expecting a faster turnaround, well, that's your chance to step it up next time.
Feedback is a goldmine. And while I'm thinking about it, I'll see if we can put this in the recommended books section. I read this book called Thanks for the Feedback a few years ago, and it changed my thoughts around this. All feedback should be considered a gift, and you've got to be intentional about using it, not just hearing it. It's about asking yourself, how can I use this to get better? Even if you felt like the feedback giver was being a jag. That's how you continually evaluate and refine your personal brand.
Yeah. And honestly, it's not hard stuff. Be reliable, show you care, and make an effort to leave people with a great impression every single time.
Every interaction is an audition for trust. When you adopt that mindset, your habits transform into a system, one that keeps paying off for years to come. Jake, building trust like we talked about naturally opens the door to something powerful, the referral machine. It might sound flashy, but at its core, it's just a system where consistently exceeding expectations turns into guaranteed referrals and glowing online reviews. And the key? It's all about serving the client, not selling to them.
Yeah, like Gary V's jab, 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 right hook thing, right? You give value, keep giving value, and then boom, you've earned the right to ask for a referral or a review. It's not just about hitting people up and hoping for the best.
Exactly. The jab, jab, jab part is all about exceeding expectations along the way. Let's paint the picture. You confirm appointments, you're 5 minutes early, you recap action steps after every meeting, every touch point says, I'm dependable, you can count on me. And when that trust builds up, asking for a referral becomes natural, not awkward. Because you built equity, you made your deposits in the emotional bank account.
Yeah, man, I've seen this in action. There was one client, super nice, but they were like always skeptical. After each meeting, I'd follow up with an email summarizing everything, plus 1 or 2 extra suggestions they didn't ask for, just to show I was thinking ahead. Took a little more effort, but they went from skeptical to referring me to all their neighbors after we finished the job.
That's the magic, Jake. Over-delivering before you even ask for anything. But let's make this practical for our listeners, okay? Here's what a referral-worthy system looks like. First, every project ends with a heartfelt thank you. Maybe it's a handwritten note, maybe it's a small gift, vase of flowers on the new countertop. Whatever fits your style, but it has to feel personal.
People love those little touches. I mean, anyone can send a generic thanks, but you gotta make it count. Like after one project, I texted a client a pic of their lawn in the sunlight with, "Looks good, huh? Hope you're loving it." They were over the moon. Small stuff. It's like a cheat code for loyalty.
And the second piece is the follow-up. Don't just disappear after closing the job. Schedule a check-in a week later, then maybe another one at the 6-month mark. The whole goal is to stay top of mind so when someone asks, hey, who should I call for a new roof? They don't even hesitate. They say your name.
Yeah, and that's where tracking comes in. Like I use a simple spreadsheet for client notes, birthdays, key conversations, all that. It makes it so easy to personalize those follow-ups. Hey, Mrs. Johnson, how's your lilac tree blooming? Stuff like that. You're showing you care about more than their checkbook.
Exactly. And actually, knowing those small personal details sets you apart in a big way. It's how you go from being just another contractor to being their go-to person for anything home-related. And don't be afraid to tie it all back to referrals. Like you said before, hey, I'd love to help someone else the way I helped you.
Right, but it's got to be organic, not pushy. No one likes, can I get a referral pretty please? Instead, keep it conversational. Like, super glad you're happy with the backyard. We had a blast working on it. If you've got a friend or neighbor who needs help, feel free to pass my name along. That's how I get most of my business. And I'll make you look good by taking good care of them. Boom, easy.
That's it, Jake. It's about confidence and service. When you've built that trust bank account with a client, asking for a referral doesn't feel awkward because they actually want to recommend you. And when this system becomes a habit, your business grows on repeat clients and referrals instead of you chasing random leads.
And that's the dream, right? Less cold calling, more clients saying, you've got to call Jake. Honestly, it's not rocket science. Just be consistent and treat people right. Simple stuff, big results.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this episode, here's the big takeaway. Every interaction is a chance to show your value, build trust, and earn loyalty. Start with the end in mind. What do you want clients to say about you 5 years down the road? And then live that story every single day.
Boom, mic drop. Man, I'm pumped just talking about it.
Well, that's all for today. Be sure to check the action items and please help the community improve by lending your expertise in the comments. It's give to get. We want everyone to kill it. Go kick some ass and we'll see you in the next chapter.
Thanks for listening to Modern Service Mastery Business School with Boots On. If this episode helped you lead, grow, or think differently, share it with your crew and keep the momentum going.